The Cowboys have their new man after Mike McCarthy's departure from Dallas as the Cowboys take a shot on Brian Schottenheimer as the 10th head football coach in franchise history. It's out with the old, in with the new, a new era here for Aggie football as Mike Elko officially begins his tenure as Texas A&M's head football coach. It's fitting that the final game in the month of February comes down to two bitter rivals on the basketball court, but you get the sense this one means just a little bit more. One of those leaders is a senior that makes his mark in the trenches with his hands, but you know the real magic comes with those Clippers. Primetime game here in Prime's house. It's safe to say Ralphie wasn't the only one storming the field here at Folsom Field. In China Spring, life is a marathon, not a sprint. And for one Cougars administrator, every step taken brings a remembrance towards those that couldn't make it to the finish line. And Quentin, it's been a long road to get to this point. What are the emotions? Has it hit you yet that tonight you're going to join an NFL organization? Well, for the community of Whitney, few young athletes made the impact that Nate Callaway did on his peers, both on and off the field. 2 years after the anniversary of his death, Nate's heart continues to live on in the people that he's touched as an angel in the outfield. On a windy day at Whitney High School, inspiration stays rooted in the soil of Wildcat Stadium, grounded by their leader, Nate Callaway.
He just loved baseball, had a passion for baseball.
Stemming from a Whitney baseball team that put the Wildcats back on the map, winning back-to-back area championships for the first time in school history.
I think that's how the beginning of a baseball program was formed here. So Nate's journey in that, I feel, was unique and special.
Nate served as both parts of the Wildcats battery during that time, mowing down batters and gunning down runners with ease when Whitney needed him most.
When you needed a big shot late in the game or a big hit late in the game in baseball, you know, Nate was your guy more often than not to get that done for the team.
While Nate's impact may have won Golden Gloves on the field, his work off the field is what earned him respect around his community.
He was okay with you not knowing that he was helping other people out. I think he even preferred it, kind of, to do things behind the scenes, so he wanted to keep this tough guy kind of mentality going.
Waiting in the wings as a guardian angel for those that needed his help.
He was a big underdog fan. He just had a heart for the underdog. He was in grade school and he came home, he was so upset. Someone had bullied a child that, you know, did not have the best shoes. And it upset him so bad. Anyway, to make a long story short, we found a way for that child to have a pair of shoes. He wanted to do things to help kids like that.
Nate continued his impact into college at Texas A&M, making friends and once again becoming a fixture in the lives of those that needed him. But on one fateful night, fishing on Lake Whitney's waters, Whitney's guardian angel gained his wings far sooner than expected.
That night, it was just complete and utter shock.
The lights were on, but nobody was home with me. I was just kind of going through the motions.
Just over 2 years ago, a boating accident late at night caused Callaway and the driver to be thrown from the boat, with Nate suffering life-threatening injuries.
Did not know the extent that he was hurt, just knew that he had been care flighted.
EMTs rushed Nate to Fort Worth with multiple fractures on the back of his skull that Monday, where he remained throughout the week.
The doctors were hopeful, so we had all of this hope, and then it just got pulled out from under us.
2 years ago today, on Saturday, March 18th, 2023, Nate Callaway passed away from his injuries at the age of 20.
I don't even think I cried that night, really. I was just in shock. It's just the most unspeakable thing to lose a child, to lose a brother.
You can call it faith, you can call it angels, you can call it whatever you want, but the Whitney community immediately got to work, shining a light on their own guardian angel in the outfield. The Wildcats quickly installed Nate's name directly under the scoreboard to make sure his memory lives on at every Whitney baseball game.
It means a tremendous amount to me. It means that maybe they understand how much he loved baseball, how much he loved being a Whitney Wildcat and competing.
Trying to cope with the loss of her child, Misty took on the responsibility to continue her son's legacy off the field and in the community with an act of service he began in grade school. Working with the Whitney Church of Christ and the Whitney Food Bank filtering applications, Misty organized Nate's Shoe Fund, an organization that buys athletic shoes for applicants and families that otherwise couldn't afford them, with Nate's soul living on with the soles of each shoe.
I think he was whispering to me.
I just felt so at peace because that is exactly what Nate would have wanted. I remember when I heard about it, I was like, I've never thought about this, but this is the most Nate thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, of course this is how they decide to honor him. Like, it makes so much sense.
A memory forever embedded in the Whitney community, with a legacy living on through the living, begging the question, do you believe in angels?
I think you would say, I'm proud of you, Mama. Thank you. Well done. Keep going.
Every winning program starts with a strong foundation.
This team has a similar love for the game that I have as a coach.
With each player, each coach, and each fan becoming an integral part of building that winning culture.
There's just a chemistry that just seems to be very well designed for a group of young women who are great athletes.
For over 20 years, Getterman Stadium has stood as a symbol of that strong foundation. But it wasn't until Baylor senior Josie Bauer entered the program 5 years ago that the Bears finally started gaining their footing.
I learned so many things, and I've become the person I am today because of Baylor softball and the school.
Stepping onto the turf at Getterman Stadium with a mission to build the Baylor name.
She's been one that's been the glue of this program. She's held us together during those tough times.
Some might call it a superpower, but the Bears call it Bauer Power.
Kind of trying to keep everything simple, one pitch at a time. That's my Bauer power, if you will.
However, the real source of that Bauer power doesn't radiate from the turf. Rather, it permeates from the stands.
It's nice to know that he's found love for the program like I have. Aaron's always just been a very passionate and loud person. We're a loud family, I'll be honest with you. So all of that combined together has created the mayor of Getterman, if you will.
With a single voice becoming one of the best secret weapons in all of college softball.
When I do the chants, they hear me in the dugout.
The other team will start to try and do their own chant, and it's like, you don't match up.
If they beat me, it's not possible because I win all the time over that team.
The Bauer's time with Baylor softball might be coming to an end, but that doesn't mean the Bauer power won't still be there.
Thank you for supporting me. I'll come back and support you guys again and cheer again. Keep on cheering because I'm the #1 fan.
Because just like the bond between siblings, the bond the Bauers share with Baylor softball will never be broken.
Whatever we have in store, it's gonna shock a few people, and I know we'll do great things going forward.
I love her so much.
I love you.
You're welcome.
Reporting in Waco for Fox 44 Sports, I'm Parker Rehm.